Wait, a city that was ranked 149th in cleanliness in 2015. Same city, just 12 years later, became India's fastest growing IT hub. How did this happen? And more importantly, how did nobody see it coming? Well, there is a story, there is a political vision, there is a strategy, there is a planning, and a CEO who literally said that we will invest in your city, but only if it will be livable first. And that one condition changed everything. Literally everything. Let's go back to the 2013 when Indore was a city. But was it a city where people wanted to live? No. Pollution everywhere. Infrastructure not exist. Cleanliness worst. Indore was only a manufacturing and pharmaceutical hub. That's it. Nothing more than this. Young engineers graduating from college in Indore, they only had one option, that leave Indore. Leave Indore for Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune or Delhi. Because in Indore there was no tech jobs. The complete city economy is dependent on only on manufacturing and pharmaceutical hub. That's it. And the leadership of Indore realized that yes, we have a problem. Our talent is leaving. Our young people have no future in Indore. Our economy is stagnant. We need growth. We need employment. But how? Where would these jobs come from? Then the political leadership of Madhya Pradesh sat down and thought, what if we bring the IT industry in Madhya Pradesh in Indore? So they did something smart. They connected with Mr. N. Chandrasekhar, the CEO of India's largest IT service company, the world's biggest MNC, Tata Consultancy Services. And they asked Mr. N. Chandrasekharan, why not Indore? Why not to set up the operations in Indore? Mr. N. Chandrasekharan listened carefully, and then what he said became the foundation of Indore's transformation. He said, we will invest 500 crore in Indore, as well as we will bring 10,000 jobs in Indore, but only at one condition. Make Indore livable, build the infrastructure, clean the streets, and make the environment where our employee can live with their families, where they are not stuck in traffic for 3 hours, where the air is clean, where there is greenery. Make it livable and definitely we will come. So here is what happened next. In 2013, TCS laid its foundation stone in Indore with 500 crore commitment. But here is the thing, TCS did not start its operation immediately. But why? Because the city was not ready. So TCS did one thing. They waited, they planned, they prepared their infrastructure. Meanwhile, at the same time, Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan and his team, they decided that they will transform Indore, not in 10 years, not in 5 years, but as fast as possible. They hired the best administrators, the IAS officers with proven track records. They created a plan, a clear, structured plan. They implemented that plan phase-wise in 4 phases. Phase 1, door-to-door garbage collection that was done from 0 to 100% in one single year. In phase 2, they implemented the complete waste segregation at the source itself. They divided the garbage into 2 categories of wet and dry. In phase 3, they built the complete infrastructure, built parks and greenery in the city and the streets. And in phase 4, they implemented the water sewage system. Water treatment plants was established. They created a team, and the team worked with one single goal: make Indore the cleanest city in India. And they gave themselves a deadline of 2017. By 2017, Indore must get the rank of 1 in cleanest city in India. Mr. Manish Singh, an IAS officer, became the municipal commissioner of Indore. His approach was revolutionary. He fired the private contractors. He bring the in-house process, as well as there was no middleman, only execution. He focused on complete and honest execution of the plan. His team worked tirelessly. I mean tirelessly. He didn't just clean the street. He changed the system. They changed the culture. Mayor of Indore, Malini Gaur, she went door to door, schools, temples, and each and every street of Indore. She literally mobilized the Indore's people. Because she understood that cleanliness is not just about government, it's about the people. And then something remarkable happened. Indore's cleanliness rank jumped from 149th to 25th and then 25th to 1st. First rank in cleanliness. By 2017, Indore was declared as cleanest city in India. Not by chance, but by choice, by commitment. And guess what? The same exact year of 2017, TCS started its operation by hiring 200 engineers in their first batch. Was it a coincidence? No, this was planned, this was synchronized. So here is what exactly happened. This was the master stroke. When TCS started its operation in 2017 by hiring its first batch, it literally attracted the other MNCs as well, just like Infosys. They saw this, they saw the growth of Indore, and they then decided to invest 500 crore in Indore. And then the chain started. Crystal IT Park was developed. 50 plus startups came to Indore, and then that chain continued. By 2020, there was 10,000 IT jobs. By 2024, there was 35,000 IT jobs. And now Indore having the investment proposals of 20,000 crore. This was not a coincidence. This was a cause and effect. Cleanliness attract talent, talent attracted companies, and companies created jobs. That was the formula. Now here is what most people don't understand about this strategy. Bangalore has IT companies, but it has so much pollution, traffic and chaos. Mumbai has IT infrastructure, but it is literally difficult to afford to live in Mumbai, as well as people are so much stressed. Pune is also trying to be best, but its infrastructure is so much stressed. But Indore did something different, literally different. They said first infrastructure, first livability, then IT industry. Why? Because talent wants to live, not just work. So guys, let's look at the current status of Indore. Here it is. But here is the shocking stat. 18% of the IT professionals are returning from Bangalore and Mumbai to Indore. People are choosing Indore over Bangalore, Mumbai and Pune. Why? Because Indore works, Indore delivers, and Indore solved the equation. That is growth plus quality of life plus infrastructure plus cleanliness. So guys, by 2027, when Indore will cross 70,000 IT professionals, something irreversible will happen. The complete narrative will flip. It won't be should I stay in Indore or go to Bangalore or Pune for better career growth, but it will be should I go to Bangalore or Pune or should I stay in Indore itself? Because by then, the projected growth of Indore will be 1,20,000 IT professionals, 500 plus IT companies will be there, 50 plus tech conclaves, 50 plus global capability centers, 25,000 plus crores of investment, fully operational metro with no traffic. Indore will be fastest growing IT hub in India. Meanwhile, Bangalore is saturated, Mumbai is overcrowded and Pune is struggling. But Indore, guys, Indore is just started. This is not speculation. This is mathematics. This is trajectory. और भैया कब आ रहे इंदौर छोड़ के Bangalore? Guys, if you love this video of Indore's transformation, please like, share and subscribe. And guys, if you want to know how to solve Delhi's pollution problem, please watch this video, like, share and subscribe.